My name is Diego Herena Quiñones, and I'm a bicycle courier. As an independent contractor on the street, it's just me and my phone and my bike and the map. So I'm just moving around the city trying to source work depending on the time of day. Demand varies. It's usually lunch, dinner, so those are the 2 times a day where you're trying to grab as much cash as possible. You can do it, you can not, you can reject jobs, there's no guarantees. You're just at the mercy of the algorithms at that point. Being an employee is totally different. Working in an office, it's salaried, health benefits, stock options, should it ever go public, right? And you're in one office all the time. There's a few, field things you got to do from time to time, but for the most part, working as an employee, it's just the predictable routine with all these, benefits. So when I was a bicycle messenger as an employee at a messenger service, not one of these tech companies, I sprained my ankle and I was covered right away, right? So I got paid for the time that I couldn't work based on an average of what I was earning at the time, and then when I recovered, I was given my job back. And my bills were paid, so the ambulance ride, medical care, like totally taken care of. When I was injured on one of these app services, very different experience. Couldn't work, and therefore I couldn't make money. There were no guarantees. I got no payments, no compensation, so it was just all on me. Well, I hope that people can begin to understand the realities of bicycle couriers. I don't think many people have a reason to think about that world and what that's like. I think just kind of coming into contact with the stories that I might share and just imagine what that reality is like is beneficial for them to begin knowing that there's thousands, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of us out there doing this work every day, and we have a long way to go in terms of making the work environment safer and better. What I hope is that we can, put a microscope on all of these companies, because I think they've just gotten away with doing whatever the hell they want to do for the longest time with no one really challenging their power, and they've just spread these models very rapidly. So it's time to look at them, and it's time to get them to make a decision about how they want to classify their workers. And it's either you're going to be an employee, and it's going to be that, or it's going to be an actual independent contractor model, because right now they're just kind of hovering between this comfortable gray area and they're getting away with a lot. And I think some people really do want to be independent contractors, but we're not really independent contractors. And some people want to be employees, and they're essentially functioning as that without the guarantees. And so it's like, I don't even think you got to pick one or the other. You can have both, but they got to be clean relationships.